Right, Shalom. All praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. The one that's my apostles, great millstone. Shalom to those for elect. Let's get it. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. I'm going to start at the top. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, gone. So we're supposed to be, measuring the time as men of the Lord. YAHAWASHI, he made us watchmen. So we should be measuring the times and observing. Okay? And those signs YAHAWASHI gave to us in Matthew chapter 24. Okay? Rumors of wars, kingdom, rising against kingdom, right? Earthquakes in diverse places, false prophets, the word being preached all across the globe. Those are the signs. And it says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Come, real quick. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 46 verse 9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am YAHAWAH, and there is none else. I am YAHAWAH, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things thou art not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Gone. And YAHAWASHI, he declared the end from the beginning, right? And the end of what? This wicked rulership, the end of Esau, wicked kingdom is coming to an end, right? That's why the scripture says the devil is about to come down unto us having great wrath, because he know he have a short time, right? We are in the end times of Esau, Edom rulership, okay? This is our last captivity. Prophecies are not tarrying, as it says in the book of Habakkuk. Let me get that real quick. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, come. And the prophecies, are jumping off the page right now, right? The prophecies are not tarrying, okay? We are definitely in them times, right? You see the signs unfolding, you see things popping off. That's because we're in the times. And that's the end times. The end of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Back in 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Verse 4 says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, it's obvious, it's plain to see, it's very clear that, we're in the end, the Esau's rulership, okay? And not everyone see, only the hopeful elect, right? Because this truth is not for everybody, right? The simple-minded Jake out here, they blind to the fact that we're in the end. And it says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. I'm going to read that again. It says, and everyone that shall be saved. And, you got people in the Christian church, these church people, they're saying they saved when no one on this earth is saved, right? No Israelite is saved right now. We're still in captivity, The scripture says, Matthew 24, verse 13, he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, okay? And it says, and everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. It's the book of James, chapter 2, verse 20. It says, but wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? In order to have faith, you gotta show. You gotta show your work. Let me read a little bit over James chapter 2, verse 17. It says, even so, faith, if it had not works, is dead being alone. So, if you believe in YAHAWASHI, you gotta do the works. As men of the Lord, we gotta put in that work. All right? It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Right, I want to go into the B.O.B. real quick. Look up the word diligent. The Greek word for diligence is spoudesos. And it said to hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence. And in the Strongs, it says endeavor, do diligence, be diligence, give diligence, be forward. And the key words I'm looking for is it says labor and study. And another word for labor is doing the work, going on the highways and byways, teaching the flock, right? Doing sit downs throughout the week, feeding the sheep. It says study, yeah. You know, the scripture says study to show thyself approved. Okay? So we're supposed to be laboring, doing the works of YAHAWASHI. Now, every man have a different talent, you know. There's brothers out here that's deep into the breakdowns, right? And there's some brothers that's just good with the precepts, you know. Put your talent to use, all right? You know, whatever talent YAHAWASHI gave you, you're supposed to use it, right? It says we're full, 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 10, we're full, the rather brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Come, you know, we got to put in that work to make our calling and election sure with all truth and sincerity, right? And it says, for if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Come, so we must do the works, brothers. You know, got to do the work. We chasing thrones right now, man. You know, there's a reward for those that do the work. See how about YAHAWASHI. You know, the Lord said He's gonna come with His angels and reward every man according to his works, right? And it's gonna be men that's gonna get rewarded with destruction, and then it's gonna be those men that's rewarded with a crown of life. So if you want to be delivered, you want to be saved, you know, you got to do the work. Back to 2nd Ezra chapter 9, and read verse 7 again, as it says, and every one that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils. Real quick. Because the scripture said, those that, everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils. Come on. Now we go to 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. I'm going to the word perilous. The Greek word for perilous, it says kalypso, a kalypos. And it says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage, right? So the word peril means dangerous, and we're in the last days, and a lot of dangerous things about to pop off, okay? It's about to get spooky out here, right? And only those that been doing the work with truth and sincerity are going to be preserved from the dangerous times to come, right? And it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Con, and only YAHAWASHI elect is going to be saved from these times, right? And Jeremiah, let's get that real quick, because it says, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Let's talk about his elect. Real quick, Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5, it says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. So before YAHAWASHI formed his prophets in the womb, he knew them. And it says, and before thou came forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So YAHAWASHI, he sanctified, he sanctified his prophets. He made them holy, separate. Okay, he already ordained them before their mother gave birth to them. So the only people that's gonna be preserved from these dangerous times that's coming are the elect. And if you want to be the elect, well, it's all the will of YAHAWASHI. But if you have faith that YAHAWASHI deliver you, you know, you gotta put in that work, right? This is a job, right? We're all laboring, but we gotta do the work. And most of all, we gotta have faith that YAHAWASHI is gonna deliver us. So I just want to bring that out. Lord willing, this was edifying. That being said, shalom.